for us. The next introduction is of Academy Award, Emmy, and Grammy winning artist, author, actor, and activist, Common, who continues to break down barriers with a multitude of critically acclaimed roles and continued successes in every aspect of his career. And it all started with a dream. For the past few years, Common has dedicated countless hours and has been deeply engaged in social justice, advocacy work around mass incarceration, mental health, voting, and education. His foundation, Free to Dream, that we are all a part of now, welcome to Free to Dream, y'all. Yep, encompasses his 20 years of leadership as a change maker, using his entertainment platform to advance the world's most critical social causes with a focus on education, justice, wellness, and jobs for all people and for his people. Y'all, it all started with a dream. And so I welcome to our space, officially, Common.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Something pencil, every day I'm in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
Peace, what's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? I'm grateful that you all are here. Thank you for taking time out of your life on your Saturday morning to come see us, to be here and to be present. I thank God for this moment with you all, that you all are open and willing to participate and be a part of this. Just the fact that you all have taken this step to be here says a lot, and I feel inspired and enthused by you. I started that, my intro, thank you for playing that, was I particularly wanted to pick Biggie, Notorious B.I.G., because he's from Brooklyn. And he started that song off, Juicy, with one of the most infamous lines ever in music. He said, "It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine." When we heard that line, it affected everybody. We all knew this. Everything that we was doing with us had started with a dream. Anything that was accomplished, anything that was achieved, anything that changed in the world started with a dream, whether it was Biggie or Dr. King. So when I heard those lyrics, it made me think about, where did I start and where did my dream start? And I want you to think about, like, if you had your verse and it was all a dream. I used to do what? Where did you start? Where are you coming from? And what is that dream? You know, I actually wrote something based on that. It's a song called Dreaming, and I was like, it was all a dream. I used the Biggie line. I was talking to Dr. King. He told me to dream in ways that the prophets dream, like the one he had when nobody could wake him. Or Nelson Mandela, when prison couldn't break him. Malcolm was in the window, he said, "Assalamu alaikum," told Barack to rock the nation again. He got my nomination. The population in prison was labeled as forgiven. This was a God dream. Hip hop was our religion. Stevie's vision of ribbons in the sky. It's the good life we was living in the shy and NY. Seeing True Boy the Dove, he began to fly. Told him Paz and Mace, they lie will never die. Me and Yasin was holding rappers at bay. 1-2 checking brothers like back in the day. That's when Dr. Angelo told me I should sing a cage bird with brave words for higher things. I got wings. Yo, so my wings started with my raps. My wings started with my raps, but the funny thing about my first dream and being here at the Brooklyn Nets practice facility is kind of like a dream in itself, because I always dreamed of playing basketball. That was my first dream. And I was like, of course, I'm from Chicago, so we put this picture up because, you know, Michael Jordan was our hero. And my dream of being a hooper was like, it was real. It was like something that I really felt in my soul and I wanted to do. And it started with that. But the irony about this picture, we brought this picture, when I look at this picture, you all can't see all the details, but when you look at this picture, this is Michael Jordan dunking on this guy. It's only two people looking at Michael Jordan. The guy that's being dunked on, and this little kid right here. This little kid is staring like, man, it's like his imagination is going all many places just by being that in the facility and being around, seeing somebody in their greatness. That little kid is me. I was a ball boy for the Chicago Bulls. Little did I know that just being, yeah, that's me, bro. I had hair and everything. It was looking like, yo, is that really him? Yeah, that's me. I was 12 years old. Little did I know being around, witnessing greatness, witnessing somebody so committed to what they believe in, witnessing somebody's dream start to come into fruition, witnessing the drive, the passion, the endurance, the ups and downs that this human being went to eventually become one of the greatest athletes ever, greatest basketball players, and one of the biggest people who have influenced the world ever. And it started with his dream. And I was there to watch and see some of this. So I soaked it in. I did, recently I heard Michael Jordan say something. I watched the interview he did 2 days ago. And he said, he was talking about how, he was like, I never focused on my brand. Because obviously we all wear Jordans. How many of us, we wear Jordans all the time. He was like, I never focused on my brand. I never focused on the marketing. I focused on the passion and the thing I had love for, and that was basketball. Basketball, that was the game. I worked on that all the time, and I knew the rest would take care of itself. I bring that to you because I want you to find something that you care about that much that's not about your brand. It's about you and what you love to do and something you wake up thinking about. And then the brand will develop itself. Well, I didn't even know I wanted to be an MC. I wanted to hoop. But then I found, I had the opportunity to write a rap. I was like just coming out of 7th grade, and I wrote my first rap with my cousin. And that rap it became something where I was like, wow, I really feel this in my spirit. I really feel this in my heart. Like, this is something that my mother didn't tell me that I need to be doing. No one else told me, yo, you should be an artist. It was like something that God had given me. Your dream is a God-given gift to you. And it's your duty to take that dream, find that dream, and nurture it and cultivate it. Well, once I found out, once I spit that first rap and people reacted to it and I saw how it felt with me in my heart, I just continued to write. I didn't know what I was going to be. I wanted to be a hip hop artist and get out there, but I just kept nurturing and cultivating my skill. And as Jamila said, practice. I was working at my art form. As I continued to go on, eventually I got signed to a record label. That record label was based here in New York. So as I was pursuing my career and I released my first record, it wasn't so successful, but the dream was still there. The dream was still there. So I decided to move to New York. Ironically, I moved 3 blocks away from here initially. I lived right here in Brooklyn. And yeah, man, shout out to BK. And at that point, I started to realize that my dream was not only getting better and bigger, but it was starting to affect other people. And I realized that this dream had to be something not only for me, but something greater than me. Well, one of the reasons I discovered that was I just did a show. I was in Cleveland, I did a show. And I finished the show, and this dude came up to me. He was like, Common, man, can I talk to you for a minute? I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, man, the song you did, it's called Retrospect for Life. The song you did, Retrospect for Life, made me and my wife decide to have our child. Wow. I said, what? He said, yes, we were going back and forth because the song was about abortion. And we were going back, he said we were going back and forth, and that song was the catalyst that made us decide to have our child. At that point, a light went up in my mind and in my heart. And I realized that, man, my dream is bigger than me. My dream is going to affect others, but all I have to do is stay true to that and develop that. Now, your dream, you may not know what it is right now. We're not here to say, tell me your dream right now. Give time, be patient. Figure out the things that you care about. Don't base it on numbers. Don't base it on followers. Don't base it on brand. Don't base it on even money. Because I guarantee you, if you put your heart and soul into something you believe in, the money will come. That's what Michael Jordan was saying. That's what I'm telling you. Well, I continued to develop my dream and continued to work. And then that dream became bigger and bigger. And I'm now blessed to be here with you all. I started forming organizations that I knew could go back to communities that I come from, because Brooklyn ain't no different from Chicago, no different from LA, no different from Atlanta, no different from Baltimore when it comes to community and our people. So my goal was to be bigger and do more for you all. And now we're here. And as we get into what we're going in the future, I want you to think about being committed to this, because we're here because we're committed to you. So I want you to be committed to your dream in a way that when I come back here and when I get to see you all again, I want to see your dream active in your life. I want to see it active. I want to see you be able to tell me, hey, I've been like working at this dance group, or I've been working thinking about being an architect and I'm developing, now I'm taking this course, or I've been working thinking about what therapy could be. I want to be a therapist and help my community in that way. Whatever it may be, I want to see it active in your life. That's the commitment I want from each and every one of you as we are committed to you. Once again, I want to thank the Brooklyn Nets. Thank you, Jamila. Thank you, the whole Free to Dream team. Thank you, American Student Assistance. Thank you, Greg. Thanks, Tamara, and our whole squad. Thank you for rocking the music. And it's like this, y'all, common sense. I keep booking different type of shows when I come out to Brooklyn. You know the rhyme, yo, you know the scheme. I'm looking at your sweatshirt that says Free to Dream, that's us. This is how I do it, God I trust. Listen to the style, yo, on Saturday I bust. It's live from Saturday, right across from Barclays. I like to do this and then I just spark ways just to do it many times in many rhymes. I design cause these styles divine. Now what? I can tell you your style, I gotta push. Shout out to Bed-Stuy and Flatbush. Oh, of course to my people in the BK. I said respect cause my man the DJ, he shouted out and gave me that Biggie as the intro. When it comes to this, my rhymes are never simple. Sometimes complex, got a plex to come down and get it, take it out of context. So what? I'm like next when I come down to sound. I came to Brooklyn all the way from Chi-Town to let you know who I am. I used to jam that brother Consensus. I stopped eating ham way back in the days that was in 95. Now I'm right in Brooklyn. I was on the south side out in East New York talking, yo, that talk. And I told them brothers, yo, no more pork. We used to do it like this. You know who I am. Right now she recording, yo, she got me on the gram or on the IG. Yo, you can say it's me, the brother Consensus with the style that's free. I can do it right here, yo, and make it pretty. I love the rockin' right here in New York City. It's like that, yo. Love.